influence you as a 29-year-old second baby mama. And I really hate to say this. If you decide to have your baby daddy's second, third, fourth, or fifth child, whatever number you are, typically that child will receive different treatment than the first, unless you're having a child that is of the opposite gender of his first child. Now, I'm not saying your baby daddy is not going to love your child or children that you give him after his first, but the treatment is going to be drastically different, especially when it comes to the pregnancy. If this is your first time being pregnant, I do not recommend getting pregnant by someone who's already experienced birth and life and all that good stuff prior to you, because especially if they are narcissists, they are not going to want to celebrate your intricacies and the little things about being pregnant and the first time mom. You're just not going to get that same energy. I'm sure the first baby mamas are heading quickly to the chat to say, well, girl, Zah and his first, he loves me. We're not doing that, okay? But girl, do not let the first baby mamas jump you, okay? Because Claudius is kept, he did not treat her any better as a woman. We're only talking about the experience that he feels when you see the child for the first time coming out the womb, just that woo and ah of being a father. You may not get that same sense of fatherhood from him if you have a child that's of the same gender of his first child. I have learned having a child with a man who's already experienced fatherhood, especially if they have a child that's quite older, anywhere between 5 to 10 years older than your child that you're bringing into this world, it's just not going to hit the same. It's just not. That's just from my experience, girls. I'm just trying to help the girls out here. So once again, as always, I 9 out of 10 do not recommend being a second baby mom.
How about not setting being a first baby mama?
Exactly.
Like sis is setting her. That didn't even sound right.
Bars and hell.
Why are you even looking to be a baby mama at all, let alone
That's
a
what I was gonna
second,
say.
third, fourth, or fifth? That's a red flag to me. Number one, if you've got one kid and you get, or a baby mama, not an ex-wife or but a baby mama, and then that just did that whole thing just sounded.
She's already down in there. Like she's not uplifted. She's already down.
And some of you guys don't believe me when I put it in my titles. Oh, boogie, that's not true. But women are out here celebrating becoming single moms over marriage. They make TikToks celebrating becoming 2-time baby mamas.
I guess if you want to give her if you want to give her some grace, if you want to give her some grace, right? I guess the advice is right, but don't be a baby mama number one.
That's true.
But I guess also don't be baby mama number two. Like,
yeah,
what she was saying is right. Like, don't have a child with somebody who already has a child with somebody else.
Because they're not going
to really experience it second time. You know, this is their second time going through it. This is your first time, so the experiences won't be the same. It just won't be the same.
This really comes to just being intentional.
Right.
It's all about being intentional. I mean, women should be more intentional. If they want to be in a relationship, they want to have kids. If they're not having kids, to be intentional on who you want, what you're trying to achieve out of life. Now, okay, I think unfortunately, women becoming second baby mamas just means that you're choosing that man, in most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, you're choosing that man based off of superficial qualities. Superficial qualities, oh, he's cute, or he looks good, or he has this, or we've had sex multiple times, or whatever the hell, money. It's superficial. And unfortunately, now, because you chose off of superficial reasons, and that relationship did not manifest into marriage or commitment, so on and so forth, now you become the second baby mama. But it started with how you chose that man in the beginning. Now, I'm not saying that man is bad because he has children. It's just women aren't moving with intention. They're not moving with intention at all.
No, because we don't have any shame anymore. Because as if being a one-time baby mama wasn't enough, now they're talking about being 2 times and 3 times. It's like, why do you have to make a baby with every man you lay down with? That has never made sense to me. But also, the guys who become... So some of you guys, you find a woman, she has 3 kids from 7 different men, and you want to be the 8th man. Yeah, I know, my math is right. 3 kids. She got 3 kids from 7 different men, and you want to be the 8th baby daddy. Some of you guys, like, if you're the 8th baby daddy, you got a problem with your head. I'm going to be honest. There's something wrong with you. Because clearly that's trauma bonding. There is no way you should be putting a baby in a woman who already has 10 different baby daddies. Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me. But some guys do it. But women are willingly going to 1 baby daddy, 2 baby daddies, 3 baby daddies, and complaining about all of them. And usually they want the last guy to come and be a stepdad, but he's not getting any kids. So after they have 10 kids with 20 baby daddies, they want the last guy, after they have found God and found themselves, right? After they've decided they're going to become good women and they're going to require the last guy to wait till marriage. And then if he marries them, he has to be willing to take care of the kids that belong to other men. And then wait for it, he cannot get any kids from them because they're not willing to have any more kids. Crazy.
I think that she can. What was he saying about loving kids?
Well,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
Aren't either if they're having babies by women that they're not married to. The men, men are still impregnating the women.
Wait a minute, Mimi, they gonna jump you, girl, because they gonna say she could.
They can jump me if they want to. I'm staying 10 toes down on what I'm saying. I don't care what these people say. It's true.
You big enough to handle them.
I sure am. And
Yo, Q, who is that? Oh, Q to kick somebody out the bedroom.
Shampoo said you're big enough to handle it. And yeah, she's not tiny.
Maybe they're swinging like a Jamaican.
Oh my God.
No, but
I thought you had a snake.
Oh my God.
To Mimi's point, I mean, like Dalen, I'm not gonna jump you, like Dalen said, but they did choose to sleep with a man that got multiple kids, or other baby mamas. They still made that choice to lay down in that bed. So like,
I'm saying that she became a baby mama to begin with, the number one baby mama, and the man slept with her and got her pregnant, didn't choose to wear condoms or anything, knowing that he wasn't married to her. So I was speaking more on the sense of it took some, both of them became baby mama and baby father first time, just by having sex with each other. They weren't married. So, that was a choice that a man made as well.
Mm-hmm.
So not moving with intention.
Neither one of them was moving with intention to become a baby father and a baby mother. So.
Yeah, but women get to open their legs. They get to choose at the end of the day. Especially if they do it more than one time. Okay, yeah, baby mama one time. Okay, I get it. But 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? Okay, now you can't keep blaming the man. Because clearly you need to find somebody to help you close your legs.
Saying that try not to have, what she was saying, so because that person is not going to feel the same, which could be true, but that's all up to her. If she's somebody that has kids, then that's going to happen.
I think that's all nuance, because it's irrelevant on how you're going to be treated. Like Mimi was saying, the biggest problem is that you're choosing to become a second baby mama. How that all results, how that all transpires after the fact is irrelevant. How you going to be treated if you choose to become second baby mama? You're not going to be treated as well as the first baby mama, whatever the hell. That's like stupid.
She was talking about the kids.
Oh, okay. Well, either way,
her relationship. She said the kid. She said they're not the same experience as that's my kid because he already got some. But
I don't think that's accurate either. I mean, just because people have multiple children by the same woman, it doesn't mean that you don't have the same experience with every child when they're born. I think that's her issue. I don't think that that's true in general.
Of DNA, I think it's too much.
Too much. Anton living somewhere with exposed pipes. He got some money.
Exposed pipes. Crazy shit.
I don't think she should have been given advice. That's nothing to advise on. I mean,
and nobody should take her advice either. I'm not taking advice from nobody's baby mama.
Let me ask y'all a different question related to it. Let's not say baby mama, right? We can label it however we want to label it. Let's say a guy already had a child and then he gets married or he get into another relationship and he love a woman and all of that. Should the woman have a child with this guy?
No.
He wants to. If he wants to have a child,
yes.
No.
You agree to marry him, you get that husband what he wants. Because I tell you right now, my man proposed to me, he wants 10 kids.
Wait, say it again, Tom. Let me listen to you.
Yeah, I need to listen to that question.
That's what you said. If he gets married,
no, I want to hear Anton say it. I don't want to hear you say it. I want to hear Anton say it.
Hold on, Anton. You saying that if this man, he already got kids, but then chooses to marry another woman, and the decision is whether for her to have a kid by him or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's say he got a kid, whether it be a previous kid from a previous relationship.
Do she got kids?
No, I don't know.
It would be
let's say she don't.
It would be her first child.
Let's say he got a kid. Let's say a kid, right?
One.
He has a kid, and it's from a previous relationship or a previous marriage. Should the woman have his child? And if she has his child, will he be there? Like, will he treat the child better?
Absolutely.
Worse or equal to the child that he had previously?
I think he'll treat his better.
I don't think
that's
so.
That's circumstantial. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah, and he chose to ask that woman to marry him, so it's not too far-fetched to say that he would assume to have more children, and now you would have more children with this wife. Because now I'm going to throw some context in there and say the previous wife died in a horrible fire.
Wait, he was married before? I thought he just had a kid.
Has nothing to do with me.
He changed it up. He said it could be like he could have been.
Is it possible? Here's my question: is it possible for the guy, or is it likely for the guy to treat the kid
absolutely
good, better, or equal to the previous kid that he has?
Good. Usually, men love their kids, right? Especially if they don't have, if the baby mama doesn't bring that baby mama drama, the man will love his kids. If we're gonna be honest, if the mama is cool, he's gonna love his kids. Because usually, what happens when the mom is not cool with a man moving on with another woman, she usually turns the kids against the man. So that's where some men are like, you know what, I ain't doing this. Your mama is against me. Now you're also turning against me, and I'm taking care of both of you to fuck both of y'all. I don't want to do this shit. And usually the man will go find another woman, get a new set of kids, and But usually if the baby mama is not bringing drama, the man will love all these kids from all his baby mamas.
Depends on the prior relationship.
Yeah, but your kid
it's on a relationship.
Anton,
it's on a prior relationship. Like Mike said, it's on a prior relationship.
No, your kid is gonna tell you that, Anton. He's gonna say, "Yo, I'm your son." They not, you know, he gonna do that to you as he get older. Like when he get 9.
I think, like what Mike said, though, it's gonna depend on the prior relationship. If the woman that he was with before that, a terrible relationship, he naturally going to treat the kid he has with his wife way better if they're in a loving relationship.
I think subconsciously. I think
that's what you would do. That don't mean that's not.
It doesn't mean that this. I don't think this is a rule of thumb. It's just subconsciously. If you had a bad relationship, you had a child in a bad relationship. Now you jump into another relationship. You think you might I think the man might, in some cases, might subconsciously show more love and treatment towards the new child in the new relationship, even potentially in that marriage, subconsciously.
That's because you associate all the baby mama drama to the previous one.
That applies to stepchildren. That applies. I think
they're in the same household.
Applies to stepchildren that are being brought in by another woman.
It depends on the relationship, Dylan. It depends on the relationship. Regardless if it was a relationship and you weren't married or you were married, depending on how that relationship ended, that could subconsciously cause him.
You got kids, Mike?
Negative, huh?
You got kids?
Yes, I have.
You ain't got to answer that.
I don't care.
Yeah, Shampoo's already trying to get
2 daughters.
Yep.
I think Mike is got 2 goats of a negative relationship. I'm speaking from a widower. And Titus, what were you speaking of a position?
That's not the question that I posed.
I know, but that's the only way Mike is answering your question in the manner only he can.
She made it into her question.
Relationship. I'm not.
I didn't say nothing about a widower. I said
I agree with Mike.
If he had a kid in a previous relationship and he gets into a new one or he get remarried or whatever. Will he treat the kid? Is it a possibility that he's gonna treat the kid equal or better?
Absolutely.
Than he treated the first.
So you don't care about if the wife should have the kid or not? You don't care about that part of the question no more?
What do you mean if the wife should have the kid or not?
Because you said I thought you was asking if he chooses to marry another woman, should she have his kid? Should she have a kid with him?
But it's all based off of the whole premise of, do you think that he will treat the kid if they had one? because she has to make a decision if she want to have a kid with him, right?
Right. So I was just asking, is that part still part of the question?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, 100%. Because the reason why it matters from that part matters is because you have to speak on it from a woman's perspective.
Okay.
Right. I'm posing a question from a man's perspective, but I would think that the women look at it differently, similar to the way that you framing it, because they would have to be the one that say, yeah, I want to either rock with you or I don't want to rock with you, or I want to have a kid with you or I don't want to have a kid with you.
I think people should. I think people should marry or date equally. I don't date men with kids. Period. Because I don't do well with oh, you can't come this weekend because you with your baby mama. I don't, because I don't have kids, so I don't feel like I don't have to do it. So I'm
That's
not
called
doing it
moving
either.
with intention.
I feel like it's started. Let me talk, Shampoo. Damn.
I do agree with that though. If you don't have kids, chances are, I mean, is there a possibility you may find a good person that you guys connect and they got kids as a woman who's single? I think it's a woman who without kids is more likely to be successful with a man who has kids than a man without kids being successful in a relationship with a woman who has kids, right? Because there's so much there. She's dealing with a baby daddy, and then you as the guy who doesn't have kids, you have to deal with sometimes the baby daddy issues. So there's a chance. There's so much, right? But if a woman doesn't have kids, she can deal with a guy who has kids, because either way, he's still going to be the one to provide for his kids, and if they also have kids. But the guy to come and play stepdad, sometimes the baby daddy of the woman, they don't want the new guy to try to play stepdad. That's my kid. Don't provide. Don't do nothing for my kids. Don't tell my kids what to do. I don't care. Those are not your kids. That's what some baby daddies say. You know what I mean? So now the new guy who has to be stepdad, stepfather, Anton calls them step crash dummy. They have to deal with a kid, with a kid's father, and then they have to deal with a mom. Right. So it's kind of tricky.
Damn, you talk so damn much. You don't have to always cut people
You never
off.
talk, huh?
Let me finish my thought. You just interrupt every time. Stop being feminine. That's a very feminine trait.
Ain't nothing feminine about me.
You right.
I get
the way you're acting right now is very feminine. Okay, can I please finish what I was saying?
Y'all do one mic, please.
Georgia Wheezy.
Let me finish. Damn. I don't feel like
That's what
I should have.
say. Let me finish. Yeah, I can get the hell up out of here.
She's mad. Shampoo keeps going and going.
Shampoo hilarious.
I want to hear Mimi. I want to hear what you got to say, girl.
Won't you just come up?
Mimi, you know what, Mimi though? Mimi, you know I love you and I rock with you. I don't believe, baby girl.
You don't believe me? That I don't date men with kids?
You need more
people. I think you'll go for the right one.
Yeah, she will.
If it was a man with a child, would I go for the right one?
I think that you'll make an exception for the right one.
I never said I wouldn't make an exception for the right one. I said I don't go for men with kids.
No, I feel you. I
don't look for that. Like I
feel you. I believe you on that front. I just think that you would make it. So like I'll tell you why I say that. See, I would never make an exception. And I think it's different for guys than it is for girls.
That's what I was saying.
But let's just say hypothetically I was in that position. I would never make an exception for a woman. I don't give a fuck what she do. I don't care how bad she
How much you love her? What if you loved her?
I would never get there.
No amount of love in the world.
I would never get there. I would never put myself in a position. Well, let me rephrase that. If she had a grown kid that ain't around.
I see. You got okay.
Because I think that, one day I'm gonna be 60. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna be whatever, 55, 60. And I think that the circumstances would change. But in a general sense, I would never, ever, under any circumstance, consider ever marrying a woman that has a child that is in school, grade age, that live with her under no circumstance.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm 60.
On the flip side, I think that a woman is gonna go for the right guy.
That's true. A woman would literally choose a man who has kids, but he has the money, tall, whatever you want to say, whatever qualities she's looking for in the men without kids, but she finds the man with kids with those qualities, she will go for that over the average guy. That's why men like Future, men like Nick Cannon keep having babies with women. Women still want to have more kids with those type of men. Obviously, about the money, the status, and the fame, it comes with it. But women will literally rather have babies with the same man, 10 different women with the same man, over having kids with an average guy. Unfortunately, that's just nature. I don't know, But anyway, shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to you guys. All right. So, all right, we have Desire. What is this? A lady? Desire. Never seen you in my chat. Welcome. I can't tell if you're a woman or a man because I can't even pronounce your name. Desire. No, Desiderio. Miss 7th. Maybe that's a woman. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel.